My shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your key. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. That we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
My shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your key. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. That we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
What's good, gang? It's your boy Demond here. We Talk Hawks TV, We Talk Hawks Daily Post Game Live. Our Atlanta Hawks blow out the lowly Washington Wizards by 33 points. What a cruising, what a relaxing win. Very relaxing. I don't think I yelled any time after halftime. I don't even think I raised my voice once after halftime. Amazing performance by our Atlanta Hawks. Salute Trey Young. Trey Young with 3 straight great efficient shooting games. Leading us to victory tonight over the Wizards. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. And let me know anybody watching Coach Quinn's post-game presser, because I know they're gonna ask him about Jaylen Johnson. Let me know what Quinn says about Jaylen Johnson injury, because I think they got to get an MRI done on him. But in my head, I already got him out for 4 weeks. So I mean, by the time, so his stuff probably swollen. You gotta let the swelling come down. That's probably gonna take the rest of the day. Today, probably some tomorrow. Then they got to do the MRI. So, yeah, I already got him out for 4 weeks. So, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna see how good Quinn is, and I don't want to hear no excuses from Matt about no injuries. I don't want to hear none of that. Well, he won't need surgery if it ain't torn, Mikey. If it ain't torn, he won't need surgery. Personally, I wouldn't get surgery anyway, but that's just me. But let me drop the link, man. Should be a quick post-game show tonight. Besides the bad news about Jaylen Johnson, let me drop this link. Anybody, if you want to come in, chop it up about the game tonight, man. and then I'm going to the garage, smoke some for Jaylen. But I mean, if it ain't torn, he won't need surgery. If it's not torn, right? You only need surgery if it's torn. The bad thing is, actually, I'd rather for him to have a broken bone than a torn ligament or tendon, bro. Because it take forever for a ligament and tendon to heal, bro. It take it ain't nothing you can do about it neither. They can stitch it together, but man, it takes forever for that mess to heal. I mean, a broken bone in your wrist, bro. They put some screws in there, put it in a cast. You'll be back in a month. But you do not want a torn ligament, a torn tendon. Think about it. When you break your leg, okay? When you break your leg, your career ain't over with. Your season ain't over with. Well, depending on what part of the season you break it. But if you tear an ACL, what's an ACL? A ligament. You tear a ligament, bro, you out for months. That's why I'm hoping it's not torn, bro. And if it's not torn, so like I sprained my MCL, right? Running. I wasn't even really running hard. I was just jogging and it just snapped on its own. And I had a big old knot in my knee. And I had to go to, well, in the Army, we call it sick call. I had to go see the doctor. And it was like, hey, do you want surgery? I was like, hell no. Y'all not finna operate. Hell no. I let mine heal on its own, bro. And it took, before I could run again, it probably took me like 3 months before I could start jogging because I let mine heal on its own and whatnot. What's good, Foot? What's your thoughts on the game tonight, man?
What's up? I mean, shit. They do what they're supposed to do, man. Ain't much, you know. Hell, I'm watching Georgia Tech and Florida State at the same time. I mean, they did what they're supposed to do. Finally, right?
Yeah.
You know, back with Jaylen Johnson, I think it's broke. I think it's fractured, rather. I did the same shit in like the 19th grade, landed on there and fractured it. That's how I got my left hand. I don't think it's no ligaments. Normally, ligaments ain't the way he landed like this. So that's about time people is fractured this bone right here.
Well, hopefully, I prefer
to be broke like he had a little soft cast on with whatever the sleeve covered up. I mean, let's hope it ain't that bad. But I'm thinking the way he was, like the pain, that more broke, bro. Yeah, you know, good 4 to 6 weeks, put a cast on or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't think in the ligament. If it's something major, let's hope it's not. But yeah, they just give an opportunity to step up. But
yeah, they throw some screws in there and whatnot.
No, you don't need no screws. You won't need no screws because it'll be just a fracture, not a complete break.
Just a fracture. Yeah, that ain't shit.
Yeah, because when folks do that all the time when they land like this.
My ankle fractured right now.
Hell, I broke my ankle. My foot was turning 90 degrees when I got.
Yeah, I got a hairline fracture in my ankle right now, and I didn't even know it till they did X-rays, and they're like, you got a fracture. I was like, nah. They showed it to me. I was like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring RJ on since we just chilling tonight, man. It's a quickie. I don't think we finna be up here long. What's good, RJ? Didn't it feel good just to cruise to a win?
Man, it felt damn good, man. It felt damn good.
I was indifferent.
Yeah, man. It felt damn good. You know, granted, it one thing I like to see, man. I like to see us beat teams we supposed to beat and beat them soundly. You know, that's the main thing, man. Tony Wrestler wasn't on the tape today, so that was a good thing.
And he ain't had no money on prize picks tonight.
Hey, bro, listen, man, I'm standing. I know a lot of people were laughing at me when I said that, but, man, I truly believe Wrestler be on the tape, man, because some of them games, we ain't even going to go there. But, man, hey, man, I hope JJ, like y'all was saying, man, I hope it's nothing too serious, man, because we definitely need his size out there, his athleticism, man. We need it. We need that handily. But, hey, man, next man up.
Your problem is this, though. This is the issue. So who's Quinn gonna use as a backup now? So you had Jaylen Johnson starting. They would come in for Jaylen Johnson. So who's the backup now? Is it who we got? What forwards we got out there?
I mean,
none I want to put out there right now.
Damn, who we got?
That's my point.
hey man, hey Demond, you might see your boy Muhammad Gay have to feel some
No, he
feel
hurt.
some shoes,
No,
man.
Moji hurt.
Oh, he's hurt too. Okay, see, I didn't know Moji was hurt because
Moji was hurt. He has a lower a fracture. What's it called? I just had it.
I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do.
It's something wrong with his lower back, basically.
Okay.
Hey, Dre playing the 4, and Bo gonna slide to the. Gonna slide.
That's what I told Matt in the chat. I said, "Hey, Hunter might be moved to the 4. You can move Hunter to the 4. Well, I guess it don't really matter. Forward is a forward, but when you got Hunter and Bay out there, so I mean, it just depends who gonna guard.
You still want Bay coming off the bench?
Bay starting. Bay not coming off the bench. Bay starting. Yeah, Bay starting. Bay starting.
Yeah, he might start. The only thing I would say is it is gonna hurt the bench mob a little bit because they're gonna miss.
That's why I say I have him coming off the bench.
Yeah, they're gonna miss.
Move Drake to the 4. Drake, get Bogey out there. That's what I'm at.
Hey,
I'll start Bay just like you did at the beginning of the season. Start Bay, then you can sub Okongwu depending on the matchups. You can sub him depending on the matchups and who you want to take out. Maybe that's why he was giving some Garrison Matthews a lot of burn too. You can run during the middle of the game.
I would start. I'm telling you what I do, and then Garrison Matthews come off the bench.
Well, I'm just telling you what Quinn going to do because that's the same unit he started the season with. It was Bay instead of Jaylen Johnson.
Right.
And just in the start of the second half, he started with Bay.
I ain't feeling Bay too much, man.
But Foot and Demond, man, I want to bring this up, man. I wonder if y'all are seeing the same thing. One of the biggest things I'm looking at when I'm watching the Hawks over this season, have y'all noticed that it seems like when the ball is not going in, the defense gets worse. But when that ball starts going in the basket, the defense intensity picks up. Have y'all noticed that, man? Like when the shooting is not going, the defense goes way down. But when the shooting is going, they play better defense. Have y'all noticed that, man?
I think it's opposite. I think
it's opposite. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I think it's opposite.
Yeah.
When they get out on defense, them shots flowing, they run because they're running and gunning.
Right.
And get easy shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they settle down that half court ISO bullshit, that's just my belief. I think it's the other way around. When they get out on defense, everything starts to flow, and the offense starts flowing up and down the court.
They just seem like I don't know, when I watch them, man, I just feel like when that shot's not falling, man, they kind of lose their intensity on the defensive side of the ball. They get kind of lackadaisical out there a little bit. You know, just
they do lose focus. When the shot's not falling, they lose a lot of focus.
Right, because I don't know. They really need to work on that because like you and Mike always say, man, if you want easy offense, play defense, man. That's typical basketball. If you want easy offense in basketball, man, you got to play great defense. Or hell, just play good defense, man. Yeah. But man, how about I didn't know Trey was averaging a steal a game, man. I did not know that, man.
He like a steal and a half a game.
A steal and a half? Wow, man. Shout out to Trey Young, steal and a half a game.
You been listening to that? He been giving steals. He started last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man. I mean, shout out to Trey for that though.
What you saw tonight, man. You saw Trey actually staying with his man.
Yeah,
that's what I care about. I don't really care about the steals and shit. I care about him staying with his man us limiting having to switch and rotate.
Right.
I mean, obviously you're gonna have to switch and rotate because sometimes teams force you to do it, but. You know, he been staying on his guy the best of his ability. I mean, the other night he wasn't dying on screens; he was running through screens.
That's effort. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tonight, I saw him actually jump a route. You know, literally jump. I think on that right side.
He got that pick. He got that pick. When they passed, he sure did.
Yeah. So Trey is doing good on the defensive side of the ball. But once again, it's never been really just one guy. It's our team defense isn't good.
Yeah.
Tonight they did it. Now, granted, I know it's just the Wizards.
We'll take that, bro, because
I know they 2-13, but at the end of the day, they still NBA players, and you still got to go out there and win the game. Point blank.
Hey, man, I
And
take it.
Let's not act like we ain't lost to teams we should have beat.
Oh,
So,
no doubt.
I got to give credit because we could have easily went out there and just played down to the opponent like we normally do.
Hey, but one thing
Ice Trade, the word is JJ is right now they say he got a sprained wrist. That's just for right now.
Hey, man. Hey, John, that foul on Jaylen Johnson, man, would that been a street fight, man? If that was street ball, John, would that been a street fight?
No, man, that was a good foul, man. Dude went for the ball. He was just in the air.
I just feel like because I feel like when the player's in the air, you need to let that go. When they go up in the air, you just let it go.
No, you're going for the ball.
No, that should have been a flagrant foul.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, when you make contact in today's NBA, you're not supposed to make contact with a player in the air.
Yes, you can.
No, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, they call technical fouls on that. People making contact in the air.
With the head. If you make contact with the head.
No, I'm saying, but when you go up in the air, right, and you going up the dunk, if somebody come and make contact, right, it throws you off. You have no control.
That's not.
So that's why, because I've seen the NBA call techs on that.
But it depends how you foul, right?
Man,
because again, anything above the net is a flagrant.
That shit should have been a tech because he didn't get the ball.
That was a good block.
That should have been a tech. Now he got our guy out. He got one of our most important guys out.
I understand. I know you're upset, but that was
I'm upset because if that was us doing it, it'd have been a damn tech.
Yeah, if you would cut. Go ahead. My bad, John. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, no. Y'all discuss that because see, I'm gonna come in after y'all finish discussing.
But no, that's not gonna be that ain't no fighting foul. Hell, Jaylen ain't gonna fight anyway. His wrist broke.
Hey, them light skinned dude don't fight anyway.
What they gonna do? Punch with one hand?
Hey, man.
You ain't even gotta fight him. You know what you gotta do, RJ?
Yeah.
If Jaylen try to fight you, just hit him in the wrist. Pop.
RJ.
Yeah.
Somebody would have went to the hospital.
There you go, John. There you go.
If you playing outside over there on Memorial Drive or down in the slide in Reynoldstown, or South Bend Gym, or Pittsburgh Park, you going to the hospital.
Man,
now, hey, Foot, y'all should have heard Steve Holman on the radio. I thought somebody got shot.
Man.
What is that?
What's Steve Holman? What did he say?
What a nasty, dirty play that was. He should get a double technical. He should be thrown out of the game.
I'm telling you, man.
I heard that we got in the house to see it.
John, now, he held back because he almost cursed on live TV. He was so upset about that. He actually held back on that.
Now, wait a minute. Now you saw the TV. You saw the TV, right?
That's Bob. That's Bob on TV.
Raffles.
Okay.
I'm talking about Steve Holman on the radio.
Yeah, Holman is our radio guy.
Steve Holman, man, shoot. I would have hated for him to be on a jury.
Steve get fired up, bro.
He would have sentenced that joker to death by hanging right
and
there.
you could tell Steve Holman, and he emotionally invested in the Hawks, bro.
Steve Holman was 38 hot, Jack.
Bro, he don't hold back neither. I remember one time he was going off on Trae Young one time, man. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah. But now, hitting a person in the air like that.
That's my point.
Is, when they're in a kind of a vulnerable position, that bumping like that, you don't know how people gonna land. Mm-hmm. Now, that was one thing when I was playing that, I didn't put up with, because see, that was back during the bad boys days in the 80s or whatever, where, they were clobbering you trying to make a layup. All right. And that's the thing that made that foul so vicious about the way that JJ landed after he got hit. because he was just completely out of control, didn't know where his feet were, didn't know where the ground was, and he hit the stanchion, the backboard support there. So that's what really got me. And see, I know if it had been on the playground someplace, them jokers would have been fighting. Especially if the man got hurt because of the foul, landing the way he got. And I'm wondering why we don't do that. Why the Hawks don't touch some folk up, bump some folk, hit them when they are, because they beat us to death.
Because if that was on the other shoe, we would have been ejected.
Yeah. Well, no, what I'm saying, I'm talking about during the course of the game.
That's what I'm saying. If the Hawks do that, if you flip that roll right there, John, let that have been Kuzma and let that have been Jaylen Johnson going at Kuzma, they would have tacked us up on that.
Let me ask y'all something though, because y'all seem to think that was like an egregious foul or something, right? So
no, what I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying, Foot. If that was the Atlanta Hawks, they would have gave us a tech. They do it all the time. I'm upset because I want the same shit in return.
Right.
That's why I'm upset. Now, if it's a tech, you can argue both ways, because I've seen the NBA call techs when players are in the air and you go for the ball and you don't get to that basketball. And you bust your body.
So let me say something real quick. Y'all keep talking about him going up in the air.
Demond, can you pull that up yet? See if anybody has posted that on YouTube yet. Because I want to see that foul again.
The foul on Jaylen Johnson?
Yeah. Somebody
go ahead, Flip, while I'm looking.
So what I'm saying is that y'all keep talking about people in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you don't go for the ball, when you just jump into somebody, that was a contest, right? He landed wrong, right? So he wasn't undercut, he wasn't hit in the head. So when you're talking about flagrants and stuff, how I understand the rules, that's not a flagrant, right? So again, that was a good contest. He just happened to be, y'all keep talking about, well, somebody in the air. Trae Young be in the air and get be mugged all the time, right?
Oh, and hey, you're right.
So,
and see,
there's no as far as Freddie. It's a foul, yes.
That's why I'm saying it. Because Trae Young
coming foul.
Yeah, now Trae Young, and that's something else, but Trae Young isn't getting the benefit of the shot. He's not getting the benefit of the shot. Trae Young will be trying to take a shot. They clobber him. They say he wasn't shooting.
Hey man, listen, I've been to those Hawks games, man, and man, when Trae go down into the paint with them trees, man, they be fouling the heck out of him, man. I'm talking about hitting him in the face, hit him in the chin, hit him in the arm. And I used to, and I know we always complain about it. We used to complain about him saying, "Hey, Trae, get back on defense. Stop complaining." Let me tell you something, man. If you were down there getting hit like that, you'd be complaining too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Plus the fact, Trae can't get back because a lot of times he's trying to regroup, trying to figure out where the hell he is.
Yeah, man. Miami does that crap a lot when they play us, man. Miami's real good about that, man. They push us around and they bang on us, but I think that comes with you got to have guys in here that can really, what's the word, like an enforcer. I think every team needs one of those guys, man. You gotta have yourself an enforcer out there, somebody who you can put in.
Now, RJ. Now, RJ, I understand that. But all five, Boston.
Right.
All five of Boston starting five, they do that mess.
Yeah, they do.
All five of them. Okay. So one enforcer isn't going to get the job done. Each man has to do that himself.
Yeah, true enough.
Each man that's out there on the court has to take care of himself. Okay, you gonna do me like that on the offensive end? Oh, I got something for you when you get on the offensive end. Right. And knock the snot out of them. And see, the crazy part about it, RJ, is this. At the end of the game, we'll dap up and the Joker done beat the snot out of me the whole doggone game. But then y'all want to go dap each other up and good game and all that type of stuff. Yeah, it's a good game because y'all got away with murder and y'all won the game.
Yeah.
No, hell no. You look, like I used to say when I was playing, ref, either you gonna clean it up or I'm gonna clean it up.
Right.
One of the two. It's gonna be up to you.
Yeah.
Now I don't care if I get doggone 6 fouls, but I'm gonna get 6 of the best fouls you ever seen to put on tape.
Hey man, my coach used to tell me you give him a reason to foul.
Yeah, that's right.
Give him
That's
a reason.
right. Or be like
They go
Charles
foul
Barkley.
you, give him a reason. You know,
Charles Barkley just knocked the man down and told the referee, now that's a foul right there.
right. You know, sometimes you gotta give him a reason. But hey man, back, just on the game, man. This is the Atlanta Hawks I've been waiting to see, man. This was they played good defense, shots was going in. And
I found it. Y'all want to see the replay?
Yeah.
Replay.
Yeah. Cause see, I want to make sure me, you, Foot, and RJ can look at that, and we can make our own conclusion on.
Yeah, I don't see one angle based off what I saw.
Okay, y'all see it?
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Hold on.
Can y'all see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kuzma has it stolen by Jaylen Johnson. Another outstanding defensive play by
Bro, he won't even close.
No, hey, Foot.
He not even close.
Run that again, because he led with the body. He led with the body.
Another outstanding defensive play by
Bro, he ain't even get close to blocking that.
He went for the ball.
He won't even close.
But he went for the ball.
No, he didn't.
Now, okay. Now, Foot, he
Give
went
me
for the
another-
ball.
Give me from the angle. Do they have the angle from what the original start to show so we can see it? Is this angle's under the goal?
No, this all I got. Hold up. Let me see. What's this replay right here? Hold up. They might do another one. Hold up.
Because he not okay. Which makes
Watch. Slow motion. Bro, look at that.
Bro,
He
won't even close to the ball, bro.
Bro, that was good.
Now he did go after the ball, Foot, but it was more body. It was more body to knock him off of his spot.
I get that, but
bro, he didn't need, bro.
Based on me reading the rules,
His hand.
based on me reading the rules, that's not a tech.
His hand.
That's not a flagrant.
This what he did. When he went, he didn't really jump.
I thought he was just trying to foul him.
He went
Based off the rules.
He was hit. He hit him with the body on purpose.
Hey,
That's why his hand didn't get up. If you look, his hand to block the ball didn't even get past Jaylen Johnson elbow.
It doesn't matter where it got, man. That doesn't matter. Y'all don't understand.
You see what I'm saying?
See, hey. See, now, okay. He got more of JJ with his body than he did with his hand.
Yeah, he was gonna block that.
The rule. That's not the rule.
No. Hey, Foot. You might be right. You might be right about that.
No, the rule is the ref got to has to factor in intent.
Hey,
So
find the rule. Find the rule.
There's a couple things you factor in.
If the ref thinks
so
it was no ill intent, that he was really going after the ball, boom.
Hey,
the only time the ref really go to the only time the ref really call a flagrant off the rip is if you get contact with the head.
No. There's egregious foul. There's other specific fouls.
I've seen the Hawks get text for less.
That's my point.
I've seen the Hawks
get text for less than that.
So
we didn't got flagrants and text for less than that. That's why I'm upset. I want the same love.
I agree. I agree, Demond.
That's why I'm a stickler about it.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm looking at what is this? USA Today? No, hold on. Flagrant foul is a personal foul that involves excessive or violent contact that could injure the foul player. Foot.
Excessive.
No. With that, now see that's kind of excessive. Now, if you're gonna hit the man with the body first,
no. If you jump with the body, not going for the ball, That's excessive.
No, wait a minute now. If you block the body, cause see his momentum when Kuzma came in to block the shot, his momentum from his body contacting Jaylen Johnson first knocked Jaylen Johnson off of his path.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I guess it would be
so the excessive part would he was attempt to block the shot. See the key thing.
Baylor win.
The key thing.
I think they came back.
Attempting to block the shot. So if you just threw his body into him, that's flagrant, right? But he was attempting to block the shot.
Okay, now could you have? Okay, you can be assessed also a technical foul if the contact is deemed to be unsportsmanlike in nature.
Correct.
Or a flagrant foul if it's unnecessary or excessive contact.
Correct.
So should he have at least gotten a tech?
No, it wasn't unnecessary.
What about unsportsmanlike?
No, because he didn't. He went for the ball.
So he covered it up.
There you go. There you go. We know his intent. His intent was to foul. He probably didn't mean to injure the guy. His intent was to foul.
So in football terms, that's like when a receiver push off with his elbow, but he don't extend the arm fully, but he's still pushed off though. You know what I mean? When the receiver's running the goal and he,
I see this now. Yeah, I can kind of see the analogy. Yeah, so it's not the analogy.
Okay.
I know what you're trying to say. Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Okay. But now in football, it's either offensive pass interference or nothing.
Right.
So it's either 15 yards or nothing.
Nothing. Right.
The basketball, he had the option to call a technical foul.
Mm-hmm.
No, not by the rules.
Well, now I don't know, because the thing is now, everybody knows that, just like you just said, Foot, everybody knows that when you're trying to block the shot and you're jumping at somebody like that and they are angling toward the basket, if you knock them off of their trajectory, you're going to make them miss the shot. Mm-hmm. And you can cover that over by putting your hand up, pretending like you going for the shot.
Well, no, you can't pretend, because let's say he was on the floor, he didn't jump, he did that. That's a flagrant.
Okay.
Oh yeah, well, he went up under him.
He went for the ball
and fell on the floor. There.
I mean, maybe not a great effort, but him going for the ball saved his ass. You feel me?
Yeah, but man, like I said, Steve Holman, man, I thought he was gonna have a child.
Yeah, because a key player finna be missing for a minute.
Yeah, and see, we playing Boston tomorrow.
Oh, he ain't playing, bro. He ain't playing. So
we playing Boston tomorrow, and we need, you need all hands on deck, especially him. Even though I don't trust him yet, he is improving. I got to say that JJ is improving.
Yes,
he is improving.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. It might get ugly tomorrow, bro.
Oh yeah, Cause see,
we better hope we gonna need Trey and Murray cooking tomorrow, bro.
Well, Trey gonna go on ahead and he gonna go out there and try to do his thing.
Hey, but one thing I will say, you ain't got to worry about Trey and Murray being afraid to put up no shots. I can tell you that. You ain't got to worry about them two jokers being afraid to put up no shots. They gonna put up shots. The problem is where they go in. that's gonna be the problem. They gonna put up them shots. We need them to go in though.
Yeah. And see, the much maligned the much maligned Hunter.
Yeah, he gonna need to step up.
What?
Hey man, we need him to show why we drafted him number 4 to when we go up against the Celtics, man. Because
that ain't his fault.
Huh? Yeah, that's true. But he's number 4.
No, but what's his fault though? Signing that $20 million contract, his fault.
That ain't his fault. I'm signing that money too.
Yeah, it is. Hey, with that money come responsibility.
I'm signing it too, bro.
They paying you for a reason.
Hey man, hey, guess what? No, he got paid for potential.
Right. Exactly. He got paid for a reason. Yeah, the potential. Yeah.
Well, basically.
Hey, but I'll tell you one guy I'm gonna keep my eye on in the Celtics game, though, man. because I think we're gonna probably kind of lean on him a little bit. That's gonna be Griffin, man. He's gonna have to. He might have a bigger role coming.
AJ Griffin.
Celtics game.
Hell
AJ
no.
Griffin.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
he gonna have to have a bigger role because one, you're
No.
gonna need some shooters out there, man.
No, bro. No, bro.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna get more minutes than him, Garrison Matthews.
Man, you think so?
He already
Hey,
getting
AJ,
more minutes
bro,
than AJ
AJ
right now.
AJ is one-dimensional, man. That's just what it. I mean, here's the problem, man. AJ isn't to that point yet. Get a kid a couple more years. I think people keep hyping these guys like what they should. These young guys, motherfucker, fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm not saying he the end all be all. I'm just saying that he's probably gonna see some more burn. That's all I'm saying.
After the day, I don't even know.
Yeah.
He came out there pulling that thing.
And he
Well,
made him.
Hey, Foot, how you start a car with a dead battery? Jump started.
Gotta jump start it, man.
You gotta jump start it. You may well come out there.
Shout out to Patty Mills, man. Patty Mills made an appearance tonight.
Hey, shout out to Patty, man. Shout out to Patty. He also made a three when he was out there, didn't he? Didn't Patty shoot a three?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made a three while he was out there. Shout out to Patty Mills.
Man, look, Patty Mills so far down on the bench, he cold. He asked for a blanket.
Hey, man, it's a young man's game, man.
Oh, wow.
It's a young man's game.
Hey, I'm surprised AJ got some burn. I'm like, bro, we up 36, and you ain't gonna put this man in the game, Quinn.
Hey, Bruno was out there.
Did you notice how Quinn waited for a long time? He still has some key guys out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
like we
Quinn
have a
said,
game
y'all ain't about to
tomorrow.
make me look bad.
Like we
Hey,
ain't got
Bruno,
no
I
game
saw
tomorrow.
Bruno out there.
Hey, DeMar, Quinn watched We Talk Hawks TV and he heard your rant about him. He said, y'all ain't about to make me look bad on We Talk Hawks TV. We ain't tricking off nothing tonight.
Oh man, I'm like, damn, we up 36. This nigga still ain't putting in AJ. I was like, damn.
Hey, Quinn, listen, man. Quinn wanted to make sure it wasn't gonna be no comeback, no tricking off tonight.
We don't trick out so much.
Right. You know, that's all that was, man. I told you, man, Quinn's on DeMond's Twitter, man. He said, I ain't tricking off.
Man.
You might get a message tonight.
That was probably our best third quarter of the year right there.
It was.
But that's the thing. See, I know we take all wins. I take all wins just like DeMond. I mean, everybody takes all wins. But tomorrow night is the one that will get eyebrows raised that you can really feel good about if you get that one. Yeah. I mean, even if you make it a real close game tomorrow night, you can feel good about that.
I just don't want to. First of all, when we play Boston 1. It's not on national TV, right?
I don't think so.
You know, we get blown out on national TV.
So I don't think it's national.
It may not be. It may not
we
be.
need that shit to be on Bally's.
Hey, John and Foot, how the old folks say it, man, get this win by hook or crook. I don't care how they get it. If you gotta grab the goddamn net, Jason Tatum, to block a shot, grab
and the refs don't call it.
And the refs don't call it. You do it, Atlanta Hawks. You grab the net, you block the shot, man. You bite, you crawl.
Long as we play, listen, I'm not going in there tomorrow. Wait, hold up. It's in Boston?
Yeah, it's in Boston, I think.
Listen, man. I'm not going in there to win, right? My first plan A. Play tough the whole night. I don't want to be down 20, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to be down 20, 25. Play the game tough, man. As long as we can stay, like my motto was this. When we on the road, as long as we within 10 points starting the fourth quarter, we in a good position. That's my goal when we on the road.
Well, so, we can't get down 20 and be digging our way out of a hole in the first quarter, because see, every time we play anybody of substance, that's what happens. We get down 20, scuffle like hell just to become relevant before the second half start. And then we get gapped out in the third quarter, scuffle like hell. We might get back, and then again, we might not.
No, listen, chat. No, I'm all about winning, but let me tell you something. When I give my non-biased opinion, right? Think of me betting $1,000. Would I bet $1,000 that the Hawks will win tomorrow? Fuck no, I wouldn't.
Hey man, if you did, man, you'll win a lot of money.
And we down Jaylen Johnson too. No. Now let me put on my Hawk hat. Hey, we're gonna go beat Boston ass. Now let me put on my common sense hat. Just hang in there. Stay within 10. Okay. And then see if we can make a run in the 4. Just don't fall down. Because when we play team, be that habit. And I'm gonna tell you something. What we saw tonight, you're not gonna see that tomorrow. It's the reason why Boston is 12-4, and it's the reason why the Wizards are 2-14. Okay,
yeah, they got good defense, man.
You're not gonna see a lot of that bull crap that we saw today from the Wizards. I'm telling you that right now, man.
You drinking the Kool-Aid.
And I know
drinking the Kool-Aid.
I know people want to be cocky.
You drinking the Kool-Aid.
But listen, if you betting, I'm gonna ask you this, chat. Pharaoh, shut up, man. Listen. I'm gonna tell you this. If you ain't willing, listen. If you ain't
Pharaoh in here,
Pharaoh ain't gonna listen. If you ain't willing to bet $1,000 on the Hawks tomorrow, I don't want to hear no shit about go Hawks.
Demond.
Yo, what up, Juan?
What up? I know you ain't sitting here saying what you saying and what you said last week when they lost to who was that? Who was that we lost to?
Pacers.
The Pacers. I know you ain't seeing drinking Kool-Aid talking about we finna beat Boston tomorrow.
No, you came in at the second half, man.
In Boston.
No, listen to what I said.
You put on 2 hats.
Hold up. Let me put on my Hawks hat.
Oh, okay.
This is my Hawks hat. We finna be the same hat tomorrow. We going up in there. Trey going for 40. We gonna beat their ass. Now let me put on my realistic hat.
Hey, Juan.
If you not gonna bet 1,000,
don't them hats look the same, Juan?
Yeah.
That the Hawks is gonna win. I don't want to hear you talk about something. I sound scared. If you ain't putting up a rack, thinking the Hawks gonna win tomorrow, don't. Hey, listen. Like I said on Twitter today, man. One thing about me, I'm emotionally invested and tied into this team, but I can still look at this team without some bias and be like, hell no, I'm not taking that bit, bro. I ain't stupid.
Hey man, listen.
I may drink the Kool-Aid, but I ain't dumb.
Hey man, listen, man. Hey, the Hawks will do some good luck, man. They do a little bit of. Hey man, a Christmas miracle. Is that too much to ask for?
Bro, and you know what? I would have a little bit of hope. At least if we had Jaylen. Now we down Jaylen.
Yep.
So he's gonna start. Most likely gonna start Bay.
Yep.
So who coming off the bench? Let me see. Bogey.
How many teams done beat us and they best players be on the bench, man? We not
right.
Doing
that's the Hawks. Miracle? That's the Hawks. We don't do that to others.
Bro,
I'm gonna tell you. Actually,
we down our best defender tomorrow. Probably.
Hey, Juan.
Juan.
Yeah. What you think about that foul?
I thought it was a flagrant. I thought it was a dirty foul because Kuzma.
Why was it? Why did you think it was flagrant?
He went into his chest. That's why in midair.
Okay. Did he go for the ball?
No, he didn't go for the ball. The ball was all. He's about to dunk it.
But did he go for the ball? Did he attempt to go for the ball?
Bro,
hey, Demond, cue it back up. Cue it back up, Demond, please, sir.
Put as many flavors
we can't look at what we get called for. Because
I'm calling like it is. I thought it was a dirty foul, man. Like he hit him in the air. You know what I mean? He was already going up for the dunk. He was already going for the dunk, and I think he pushed him in his chest, man, knocked him down. You know what I mean? I thought it was dirty.
That's the game.
That's me.
Hey, Juan, like I told him, if the roles were reversed, if that was the Hawks doing that, that'd have been a tech and an ejection.
Exactly. If it was LeBron, it would have been the coach and 3 assistant coaches and 2 players
Yeah.
Bro, shit, matter of fact, speaking of the Hawks, already got 150 on their ass to finish fifth, at least fifth in the East, and I'm already behind on that bet.
Bro, I don't know. Like I said, I ain't got no expectation. I will shout out Trey tonight. He had a plus 40.
Man, that
when he
plus
left the
stuff don't
game.
mean that one. We already went through that.
Bro, I'm just saying. I might be late. A plus 40. We ain't never had a Hawk had a plus minus 40.
Well, that's
That was
fine.
awesome.
It still don't mean that.
It mean a lot. That means he was contributing every minute on the floor. He's also the only player in the league averaging 26,
Hold on.
10,
What
and
you
2.
said, man? It meant what?
I said Trey, the only player in the league averaging 26, 10, and 2 steals a game.
But they ain't had nothing to do with plus minus.
Man, it had a lot to do with plus minus tonight, the way he was dishing and scoring.
Well,
you
plus
might
minus.
you ain't gotta want to believe it, but he was Trey. I mean, the floor
how's
still
the
ain't
plus
there.
minus determined? How's the plus minus determined?
How's the plus minus? It's a combination of everything: points, rebounds, steals, assists, your usage rating, offensive, 2-point field goals, 3-point field goals, free throws, all that.
So let me ask you this: can a plus minus mean that hey, you just on the floor with a particular squad that's successful?
If he was on that particular squad with a third string,
no?
hold on.
Or no?
If he was on the floor with that third string, do you think his plus minus be a 40? It's a contribution of everybody and also you too.
Not necessarily. You can have a plus 20 plus minus not do nothing. You just on the squad with a squad.
It includes everything, Foot, and he had a great plus minus because at one point Trey had 1 turnover. At one point he finished with 2, and he had 26, 5, and 10. Man,
can you control your plus minus?
Yeah, Joker do it every night.
It depends on your other teammates.
You can control part. You can control part of your plus minus.
Okay.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
You can't control because plus minus, y'all factors in offense also. So if you're a Trey Young and you got the ball, you can control part of it. Now you can't control what the group you with gives up on the defensive side.
Yeah, you can't control that.
And you can't control whether they score or not too, because see, it's the plus minus where because me and Chauncey used to go around about that. The plus minus is compiled by what that team on the floor does while you're out there with them.
Right. Now, on both sides of the court.
Yes, on both sides.
Not just one.
That's correct. But
so
the thing is that
go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, John.
But the thing is that if you scoring like hell and nobody else is, and they're scoring on the other end, your plus minus ain't gonna be worth 2 flies dead squish because you'll be the only one out there doing anything.
No,
plus minus is based on what that particular 5 is doing.
It depends on what you're scoring, but like I told,
but it don't necessarily mean
earlier. Your plus minus.
One person that has
this is where plus minus. This is where plus minus factors in at. Let's go ahead and end this debate right now. Plus minus. When you the coach and you looking at a certain 5 guys on the floor, right? The coaches get a printout of the plus minus for every 5 that they set that they put on the court. So if you looking at it and you trying to compare what this group of 5 does while they're on the floor, you can look at the plus minus. Okay, with this group, we're good, because you can also get the plus minus of the other team's 5. Okay, I had this 5 on at this time. Now I'm gonna make this sub because I want this group on the same time the team puts these players on. That's why you see coaches going back and forth with substitutions sometimes.
And that's dumbass basketball.
But check this out. Check this out. You know why Trey's plus minus was so high tonight? 1, because Washington it stinks on the offensive end, and 2, DeAndre Hunter was 7 of 11 tonight. All right, he had 20 points, man.
That's why. There you go. My point. You just made my point.
And a lot of that was off the assist from Trey. However,
it doesn't matter.
All right,
it doesn't matter.
However, Trey was good both offensively and defensively tonight with that 5, that starting 5, not the starting 5, with that group. And don't forget, Sadiq Bey was in there as well. Sadiq Bey and Bogey was in there as well with Trey at sometimes. So collectively tonight, Trey was just cooking with all those dudes tonight.
Yeah. So if you really want to see it, go get the printout of the 5.
I don't care about the printout of the 5 because let me tell you something, bro. Let me break it down for you, right? because those 5, you put those 5 on the floor throughout the year, the numbers will be different.
No,
right?
it depends on who you playing, Foot.
Yep.
Because the plus minus change.
Yep.
Listen, the plus minus change during the game.
I know this.
So you can't say that. You can't say if I put you on the court 5 months from now,
over here on one team,
it's gonna be
different. 5 on our team, right? Then once every time we see it, match put that same 5 again and see if anything won't be different. That's all I'm saying. So
wait, say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
Take our 5 and take their 5 that we get whatever time particular time in the game. They matched up for how long or whatever, 5 minutes, however they said. Take that 5 as well, and then you put them together. All right, I see you got this, so we're gonna play well against this. Let's put them again on the second game. I guarantee it'll be different.
Yeah, the plus minus change all the time.
Okay.
So guess what? If you haven't, so let's say tonight.
You just made my point.
So tonight you can sit here and say the plus minus. You could say the plus minus is really iffy because you was playing a team that's just they not good. They're not good. So obviously on the defensive side, your number's going to be better because the Wizards are awful on the offensive side. So it depends on how you want to look at it. You could say, oh, the Wizards just awful offensively, or you could say, hey, the Hawks played amazing defense. But the plus minus, as soon as you get on the court, your plus minus change. But that's why I don't go by individual plus minus. I like to see the groups. What groups work good together tonight?
What if I told you?
Wait a minute.
What if I told you Sadiq Bey was top 15 plus minus this year in the NBA?
Who cares?
Well, it matters, man, because it's a determination of how good of a player is and also how he contributes on the court.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Okay, why?
Let me say this. Plus minus
the definition of plus minus. I got the definition of plus minus right here. It said plus minus is a sports statistic used to measure a player's impact, represented by the difference between their team's total scoring versus their opponents when the player is in the game.
Right.
So the thing is that if you have a group of 5 out there, right, and you want to look at an individual player's plus minus, that player just being out there with that group and the performance of that group is measured by how well they score versus the other team score.
And how you defend, right?
No.
If you defend, John, they don't score.
No. Hold on. Now, see, that's something that I wanted to bring up and talk about tonight. About, if we all were here, but we'll talk about it right now. When you defend and your shooting percentage, is your shooting percentage always determined by how well your opponent defends you, or is it a combination of you making shots or missing them? Because a lot of times
it's fate. It's fate. Because you can go out there and feel good and hit, like take Trae Young, for example. Trae Young, the last 3 games is on fire right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
But the first 10 games, he was shooting awful. So do you want to blame him shooting awful on the teams we played, their defense, or is he just a bad shooter?
And that's my point. A lot of what people attribute to defending a person is not necessarily defending a person. They just missed the shot.
Well, but I'm gonna tell you like this: at the NBA level, 95% of your guys, if you leave them open, they're gonna hit an open jump shot. 95% of them gonna hit. That's why. That's why
I got a team full of them that don't.
When you leave an NBA player,
I got a team Let me tell
you something. The difference between, you ever been to seen an NBA player practice? They'll go out there and they'll shoot threes and hit 50 in a row. They'll go to the free throw line. They'll go to the free throw line, hit 100 in a row, get in the game, can't hit shit. Why? Because it's different factors when you're playing the game. Defense. Are you tired?
Tempo.
Okay. Are you nervous? All that goes into play when you're in the game, right?
Oh, I understand
so you can't sit there. That's why it's hard to. That's why when I'll say stuff like Trae Young is not an efficient shooter, he a volume shooter. How do I come up with that? All I do is go by his past. His past says he's a career 30-some% 3-point shooter, 40-something low 40% from the field. So that tells me his past says he's not an elite efficient shooter. He's a decent shooter, but he needs volume to get the points.
Okay,
it's just not.
Hey,
everything plays into that.
You're right. And see, this is the thing.
Let me ask you a question real quick, John. Let me ask you a question. Does the plus and minus determine wins or losses?
No.
One?
No.
You said it don't, does it?
I'm asking,
no, it doesn't.
Does it determine wins or losses?
Nope.
No, it don't. It determines plus and minus is how well a player is playing with a specific group
that ain't
of
the question.
Does
it determine wins or losses?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
But it's a contributing factor
to
a win.
Plus minus don't determine the win and loss.
It don't determine the win or loss. No.
The plus minus can show you. It can show you why did you lose. Why did you win?
No,
it's just a tool.
No, it doesn't.
It's not an end all. Yes, it does. Just like if I'm on the Wizards right now, if I'm on the Wizards, the coaching staff, I'm gonna pull that plus minus with all the five play, all the groups that I had on the court. Then I'm going to look, where did we blow the lead at? Who did I have on the court when we blew the lead?
That ain't gonna tell you what
by the Hawks when we blew the lead, huh?
Plus or minus ain't gonna tell you why.
Yes, it is. The plus minus is gonna sit there and say. The plus minus is gonna give you the net rating. It's gonna give you all of it. Like when they pull the sheet, it's gonna tell you when this unit was on the court at this time, you was either plus or you was negative. During this time when this group
again,
was on,
y'all know what analytics are, right?
Right.
Okay, so you know what plus minus was derived by some damn mathematicians. Okay,
right.
Some mathematicians in the damn back room.
I got a question for you.
All these analytics. You know what that's for? That's for Vegas, right?
It's actually for both. It's for Vegas and it's for on
and whatever. Let me tell you, but let me finish saying, right? So at the end of the day, it doesn't determine wins or losses. Your wins or losses.
Saying the shooting percentage
you can't correlate a win or a loss to plus minus.
No.
Right? You cannot correlate wins or losses to plus minus.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
How so?
I can go right in the third quarter with the Hawks and say, when this group right here was on the court,
oh Lord Jesus,
this group right here was playing in the
third
all
different,
quarter.
Man.
They tricked off the lead.
I did experiment a few games, not just for our team, other teams. When this whole argument, when I told everybody it didn't mean nothing, right? I did experiment. I literally looked at plus minuses, and some teams, especially ours, when we win or loss, this comes from last year, win or loss, and also just different times in the game, right? When they said this group did this group did that. So I actually I calculate the scoring with that group, the defensive stop with that group, all that stuff with that group, right? The shit is all over the place. There's nothing consistent about it, right? When you have five on the floor that's balling and looking at plus minus, and even the same five just looking at it, right? Of course, you got the other team, but those numbers don't tell the whole story. It's my whole point. There's a lot of context missing with this plus minus.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Plus minus is just a tool. It ain't the end all be all. It's one tool. It's just like shooting percentage.
It ain't useful.
Okay. Foot. Do you follow the LeBron metric?
No.
Well, I'm asking because it goes deeper than just plus minus and PER.
No, I don't follow.
Like you had the LeBron metric and you had the Raptor metric, which are two different metrics that can also show how well a player is. You know who was number one on the Raptor metric last year? The top two players.
No, I don't.
Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now how
basically
is that
all
metric,
those analytics.
how is that metric calculated?
It
What
just
all
shows you.
factors into that metric?
Listen. All it does is just showing you who was impactful while they was on the floor.
What they don't mean they're impactful, Demond. They with the group that's impactful.
Sometimes the eye test.
Let me say this.
It ain't all. Listen, it's like if you go out there, if you put me out there with 4 NBA ballers and we beat a team ass, right? And how does the coach know what my impact was? The eye test will tell you one thing. The eye test could be like, oh, you were just out there. You didn't do nothing, right?
But okay. Now, Demond, this is the question. Can you use that plus minus to determine what lineups that you put in the game the next game?
Yes, that's what they have a whole bunch of them on NBA.com that shows the best plus minus lineup.
No.
Listen, John. You can, but coaches don't coach like that because plus minus, I'm gonna say it again, it's just one tool.
It is just one tool.
It's just one tool that people use. It ain't the end all be all.
I understand what you're saying, Demond, but what I'm saying is that is it a reliable tool to use in determining who you're going to put on the floor? Because and the reason why I'm saying this is, as Foot said, it changes from game to game depending upon the opponent. So is it a reliable tool?
It's not really. The opponent plays a part, but what you're really looking at the end of the day, when you use plus minus, you're really just trying to see, okay, what impact did a group of 5 have on the court? That's all you're looking to see. Was it a positive impact?
Against who though?
Was it a negative impact? That's all you're looking for.
Against who? You got the other 5. That's my whole point. You got this other 5.
You're looking to see what your guys are doing against when they're out on the court. At the end of the day, you don't use plus minus for your starters. So you don't really care about the other team. What you're looking at is when I put this guy out here with this guy, do they play good together consistently? Let me look at the plus minus and let me see. The plus minus, like I said, is just one tool to help you come up with a decision. Obviously, other things factor into it. It can said player shoot the ball, can said player run the offense I want to run, can said player defend, can he defend how he defend? Plus minus is just one tool.
I know that.
I don't know why people acting like it's when somebody say, hey man, this dude like tonight, Trey was a plus 40. All they're saying is Trae Young, when he was on the court, that's the impact that he had tonight.
No,
that's all they're saying.
No. That's not what plus minus is. Foot, go ahead. But
John, you got it. You get what I said.
Because see, plus minus, everybody benefits from the plus minus that's on the floor.
Right.
So
what are y'all saying?
It wouldn't be just Trey. It would be everybody that
I didn't say that, John.
That would get that
John, listen, that's not what I said.
But
I said, for an example, the dude said Trae Young was a plus 40.
Okay.
And I said that shows you an impact that Trae had. I didn't say nothing about nobody. I didn't say that the other stuff didn't factor. So if I say, well, Hunter was a plus 20, that's his impact that he had on the court at the end of the game. The ones y'all look at the end of the game, that's overall. That's an overall plus minus. He could have been a negative with a different set of 4 players.
But see, wait a minute. Isn't the plus minus an individual stat, not a group stat?
No, you use plus minus as a group stat, but they label it individually. You don't use it individually because plus or minus, you don't get it on your own.
No. Hold on. Yes, okay. They use plus minus as an individual stat because they mention a person's name and say this particular person had a plus minus of this or that.
It's basically what they telling you.
But
determined by the group of 5.
They telling you
but the group of 5 is the one that compiles the stat. But when they look at plus minus, they look at individual players saying that player had a such and such plus minus. Okay, what
they telling you the impact that the player had on the game. That's what they telling you. Yes, that's what plus minus is. It's the impact that the play. Read the definition. It's the impact that a player has on the game. What y'all talking about? That's exactly
that's not what the definition.
Also, when you look at the plus minus, people always bring up the plus minus at the end of the game. So what I'm telling y'all is this. That's why the impact, they're just showing you the impact that the player had overall.
Yeah, it's a look back. It's a look back at what happened during the game.
During a certain part of the game, he could be on. You could take Trey. He could have been on the floor with another group of 4, and his plus minus could have been negative with said 4, but they was only on the court for like a couple minutes. The plus minus, listen.
What did you just say?
Y'all take the plus minus, man. Listen, it's a good tool to use, man. It's not an end all be all. But when you get a plus 40, plus minus at the end of a game, that show you Trae Young had an amazing impact tonight. Look at how many points that the Wizards scored. Look how many points we scored. We killed them tonight. That plus 40 was easy tonight. It's easy, but that ain't the end all be all. Other stuff factor into it.
Cause see, just like I said, okay, the plus minus stat reflects how the team did while that player is on the court. Okay,
that's showing you his impact on the court.
No.
Yes, it does.
Now by this definition, it's a team stat while the player is on the court. What the team did while that player was on the court.
So what the player did is called what, John?
I got a good example. I asked this.
What the player did on the court is called what?
Not.
Hold on. I got some. So here's the thing. I asked this question the other day, right? You can have a player that scores no points, no rebounds, no nothing on the floor with a group of 5 that's balling out. That player will have a positive plus minus.
Right, because his impact.
But Demond,
he didn't do nothing.
How you know he got a great defender like a Patrick Beverly or a Caruso who don't shoot the ball like that?
But
that's showing you the impact that the player has.
The player just there.
The player
may not be an offensive guy. He could be a good
defense
guy.
He don't play no defense.
And help the other team stop scoring the ball.
I use that analogy too. He don't play no defense. He don't get no rebound, no blocks. He don't make no points, no nothing. He just there. He still can have a plus minus. So let me say this. I've been coaching this game for a while. I've been heavy into numbers. So I am an analytical guy by nature. I understand all that foolishness, right? All the good stuff. Before people use a number, I use numbers to tell me. I didn't use no plus minus. I use real stats, and then along with the eye test. My whole thing, again, plus minus is plus minus. It's a real thing. But it don't help you determine wins or losses, right? Like you said, it'll show you what cost. Somebody posted. It'll show you how you lost and why you lost. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No, it shows you what group did what on the court at a certain time.
I understand that.
Yeah,
I'm in agreement with that.
And that's it.
That's what I said. I never said it gives you wins or losses, because if that was the case, the coaches will have a different starting 5 every game.
That's my hope. So why use it? It don't give you nothing. It don't give you. It don't help you win or lose the game.
Plus minus.
And just like Demond said. Now I'm gonna say this, Demond. I'm gonna say this. Plus minus will give you a look back and tell you what happened during the game when a certain group was on the floor. Now that it will definitely do that. But what I was asking earlier, is it a reliable predictor for what it is that you should do the next game? And
that's my point.
It shows you, John. It tells you right now. if you using plus minus, right? You're looking at a group of 5 over a certain period of games. Say 10 games. Oh, this group is positive plus minus when they play together for the past 10 games. Let me see if I can get this group to play longer because they're playing good together. You don't the opponent is the opponent. You can't control who you playing, right? You can't control who you playing. So guess what? You might put that 5 out there, but guess what? The other team might be better than them and beat their ass. But I mean, at the end of the day, like
that's
I said,
my point.
It's just one tool that coaches use as a group when they looking at groups of players that they put out there. They use other things too, the eye test, field goal percentage, all other stuff. Coaches don't rely on plus minus 100%. But I will tell you this, a majority of your coaches in today's NBA is heavy into analytics. Heavy. Why you think Quinn? I mean, look at our coach. He's heavy into analytics. That's why he got to shoot threes.
And we still losing.
That's why he got to shoot threes.
I can understand the three.
Basically, analytics is just playing. You just playing the numbers.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you doing.
So this team,
it's like Moneyball.
No, I get it because this team, my oldest son, when he was in high school playing, so I did all the analytics for the team, right? And I know this is one team, East Side. All they're gonna do, they're gonna put up X amount of threes. They're gonna be X amount of rebounds available. Whatever, X amount of this. They beat the East Side, beat them twice, bad. Come to region, they upset East Side because they finally listened to what I'm gonna do. They're gonna shoot this many threes. They're gonna do this, rebound the ball, right? So I get that. I'm into it too. I'm just not into plus minus. That's what the point I'm trying to make. I'm a numbers guy, always been. I'm just not into plus minus. I think it's a waste of a brain cell to try to figure something out with that. That's just my opinion. Hey, but I am heavy analytics. Like you said, I know why Quinn want them to shoot threes.
Me, myself, I look at everything. I look at it all because you can get something out of all those numbers. You get something from the eye test. I look at all of it. So I don't just use one thing. Just like what analytics says, it's better to shoot the 3 than shoot a long 2. I can agree with that, but then I'll be like, well, it comes to a point. What if that 3 ain't going in? You might want to change it up because guess what? You can't control if you're going to be hot that day or cold. So you got to adjust off the analytics. But I was just saying plus minus, like I said, it's just a tool. It's just one tool that the analytic coaches use heavy, especially Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder heavy in the analytics.
Okay.
So it has its place in sports because everybody use it. Look at all the stuff. Like look at baseball, WAR. That's analytics, and they rely heavy on WAR.
I don't look at baseball like that.
Oh. Now at this point, Foot, hold your ears. Hold your ears, Foot.
Go ahead, folks.
I've got to give Matt a shout out. I got to give Matt a shout out because and speaking of analytics, he was the one that said that Quinn looked at the analytics and said that we weren't shooting enough. And looking last year, we shot 1,030 fewer 3-pointers than the Golden State Warriors did. And we were 27th in attempts, and we only made 882, which made us 25th in attempts. But guess what? We were top of the league in 2-point shots made and 2-point shots attempted. Okay. Now, to Matt's point, Quinn wants to shoot more 3-pointers because if you divide that 1,030 into 82 games, that's close to 13 3-pointers that we didn't shoot per game on average, which is 36 points if you hit them all. So thing is that with this group we have here, we can't defend. We cannot defend. It's just been proven we can't defend. But just like Matt was saying, Quinn came in here saying that we need to shoot more 3-pointers.
Well,
And if
we wasn't built, we wasn't built like that. That's the thing. We wasn't built like that. Our offense was heavy pick and roll. That's why we got so much points in the paint. That's why our 2-point percentage was up, because we was heavy pick and roll. I used to Clint Capella. Overall, as a team, we sucked at shooting a three. You had John Collins, a career low 29%. You got rid of Kevin Hurt. I think the only one who was worth a damn after the All-Star break shooting a three, really, that was a threat, was Sadiq Bey. So, I mean, you can shoot all the threes you want, but if you don't make them, to me, if you don't make them and get the offensive rebound, it's just a turnover.
See, and that's the problem. That's the problem. See, that's what Quinn was saying. That's what Matt was saying and Quinn was saying after looking at the numbers, because we were 27th in just attempting to shoot 3-pointers. Okay, we weren't even attempting
because we wasn't good. What's the 3-point percentage? What was we ranked 3-point percentage wise?
Now I'm
20
looking
what?
at. Okay, I think we were about 30-something% 3-point percent.
We was down there.
Okay. We were down there. But thing is that when Nate was here and had slowed, you remember when Nate slowed the offense down?
Mm-hmm.
When he was here, see, we weren't taking that many 3-pointers, and plus the fact Trey was horrible at 3-point shooting last year. He was our leading 3-point shooter. Okay, leading 3-point scorer. And in attempts as well as makes.
But what's his percentage?
I think that I'm gonna have to look at the percentage, because see, I was just looking at the total amount of 3-pointers that we took.
You gotta have
the total amount that we made.
But you gotta look at who was on the team, John. Did we have elite 3-point shooters on the team? Bogey.
Supposedly Bogey was supposed to be.
Who else? You need more than Bogey.
And you had Trey.
He's not an elite 3-point shooter. Who else?
And okay, we acquired Sadiq Bey.
You didn't get Bey until after February.
You didn't get Bey until after February. Who else was that? You had JJ, a young JJ. So that's what I'm saying.
So it don't matter if we shoot more 3 last year when you don't got the 3-point shooters to shoot them.
Why didn't we take more 3-pointers with the people that we had? Because see, the thing was Bogey was
you traded. You got, remember, you dumped one of your best 3-point shooters in the all season. So you got rid of one
3-point shooter.
Kevin Herter was one of the best on the team. Look at
the best on the team was Trey.
I say he was one of the best. Look at the 3-point shooting numbers.
And Kevin Herter couldn't hit the broadside of a ball.
I don't care what your eyes say, what the numbers say. What's his 3-point shooting percentage? What did 3-point shooting percentage say?
Hold on, let me find them.
Look it up. Look it up.
And see, and that's another thing. The percentages don't mean anything when you're not taking the shot, because
that's a lie.
No. Kevin Herter wouldn't take the shot.
How many threes did he take a game, John? How many threes did he
wouldn't take the shot.
How many threes did he take a game?
Now I'm gonna look at overall threes for the whole year.
No, pull up Kevin Herter.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking at. I'm gonna find Herter. What in the world are we doing here? Hold on, I'm going to basketball reference here. Excuse this slow internet.
Don't worry, I'll look it up for you. So Kevin Herter last season with us, he shot 39% from 3. What you talking about, John? He took 6 attempts per game. What you talking about?
See, that's what I'm talking
about.
6 attempts per game.
That's a lot. What you mean?
What did Klay Thompson do?
Bro, Kevin Herter was what? Let's see. 1, 2, the 4th option, 5th option. Come on, John, you tripping?
No, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
He took
Kevin
6
Herter
game
was
and he
the
hit.
fifth. How was Kevin Herter the fifth option? How was Herter the fifth option?
Murray. No, excuse me. Trey, John. Who else we had that year? I can't remember. But, bro, listen. 6 a game is a lot for a player.
Now, see, hey, Kevin Herter was the shooting guard.
But Trey is ball dominant. Come on, John. He took
No.
Bro, he already proved you wrong. He took 6 a game and he hit him at a 40% clip.
6 a game. So
and he hit 40%. That's
okay.
just an average.
Okay. All right. So let's average how many he would hit out of. Okay, you said 40% with 6 attempts a game.
Right.
How many shots did he hit?
Huh?
50% is 3 of them.
Right.
40% is 2 point what? So that's only 2 point something shots that he hit out of 6 shots per game on average. That ain't enough. Ain't enough.
40% from 3 is elite 3-point shooting.
Okay, hold up. Now, Demond, we just went. Let's go through the numbers.
First, you got to admit, 40% from 3 is elite 3-point shooting.
I would say so.
That's
why they. Okay. All right. 40% is elite. But how many did you say he shot per game?
He averaged 6 a game.
6 a game. All right. So if he made 40% of only 6 shots per game, that's 2 point something shots that he hit out of 6 shots, 6 total shots that he shot per game on average. That's not enough. That's not enough attempts.
That's just threes. That's just threes. Okay.
Well, see that's all we talking about.
Two, you got to remember, we wasn't a 3-point shooting team. We was a pick and roll team. We was heavy pick and roll. So and most of the time it was Trey either finishing or alley-oop to whoever was the role guy. We wasn't. If Kevin Herter was playing in this offense right now, he would probably be getting up about 7, 8 threes a night, 9 threes a night.
9 attempts.
Hey, quick question: what we pay?
He probably won't get that.
Quick question:
He'd be low in the pecking order.
What did we pay Kevin Herter? What was his extension?
About somewhere between 15, 17 million, something like that.
So why the hell we just keep him and get rid of Bogey?
You talking about the same player?
Because Bogey got Kevin Herter is a better he was an easier asset to trade. Bogey got a 15% trade kicker.
No, after the new deal,
he older.
After the new deal, we should have kept him.
But you're looking at the same player.
And Bogey's better than he's just a better player than Kevin Herter. I mean,
yeah, but we trained his ass. We trained him. We didn't do it for 2 more years. We trained him.
Huh?
We're trading him.
Traded who?
No. He said Bogey was better than Herter.
Yeah, Bogey a better player than Kevin Herter.
I understand. But why you doing a 2-year deal then?
Probably because you want to keep some type of flexibility.
No,
I mean it could have been on the play. That could have been on the player also. Maybe the player only wanted a 2-year deal. So he could say he want to get out of Atlanta. He only got to
understand this front office.
It depends, man. We don't have the insight on that, but that's a logical thing. Is either the player wanted a 2-year deal, or the
I think both gonna be trade bait. That's what I think.
He only gonna be trade bait if we under 500. If we ain't under 500, he ain't going nowhere. Because you getting rid of Bogey, you gonna replace him with who? With what? You getting rid of elite 3-point shooting, and you gonna replace him with who?
Yeah.
And guess what? The owner could have kept fucking Kevin Herter.
That's what
the owner didn't want to pay
the only reason we traded Herter was because of money. We all know that.
That's it. It was strictly a money move.
We all know that.
Mike is.
They could have kept Kevin Herter.
Hey, John, I had to come up with all that nonsense you were coming up with.
Hold on, what you said, Mike?
I had to come up here with all that nonsense that was coming out of John's mouth right now.
I don't believe he was Herter like that, man.
Come on, who about John?
No.
Hold on. I got you.
Hey, we got wisdom up here. Y'all folks need to catch up.
I want him to tell me what nonsense I came up with.
You were saying 6 attempts is not a lot under the offense that we ran with Nate? Huh?
No. It's not a lot of attempts, period. Period.
But
period.
But you're acting like we're Golden State. We ran a
no. He not
factoring in, like you said, Mikey. Like we wasn't.
You need to factor that in when you're talking about it.
No, I'm not.
Trae Young, isolation basketball.
Right. You're absolutely right. I'm not factoring in anything. I'm simply stating that, like Matt said that Quinn said that we needed to shoot more 3-pointers. Okay.
Right.
Everybody attacked Matt about that. And I went and looked to see what it was that we did last year. And I said, yes, Matt was right and Quinn was right, based on the fact that everybody in the league, we were number 27th in attempts. No, we were 27th in shots made, number 25th in 3-point attempts.
Yeah.
So we needed to shoot more 3-pointers. Now we were number 1 in 2-pointers in attempts as well as makes.
Basically, what Quinn said, what Quinn was saying is that Nate, LP, whoever you want to put that offense on, basically that offense is outdated.
It is.
And Quinn is running an analytics-based offense. That's why he wants you to shoot the threes. That's why. But what I'm telling y'all is last year, the offense wasn't set up for us to shoot threes because we didn't have elite 3-point shooters to do it anyway. Nate McMillan is an old school coach, and he plays heavy pick and roll and isolation because you got a superstar in Trae Young. That's
Demon's
why.
spitting right now. Demon's spitting right now.
And Kevin Huerter, basically Kevin Huerter was like a John Collins. He had to get the shots when they came to him.
Yep.
It ain't like he was in there by himself running the offense and handling the basketball. So if they didn't get him the ball, he couldn't get the shots up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and he was out of those 6 shots.
He hit 40%.
40% of them.
Which is
elite.
Only
hit out of those 6 shots.
Right.
He only hit 2.
Which is elite.
Per game. No, that's not.
That's not. That's elite.
The percentage is, but the shots
percentage
are
tell
not.
you everything you need to know about shooting the basketball.
Say what?
The percentage tell you everything you need to know about shooting the basketball.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What did you say? The eye test tells me what I need to know about.
No, the eye test. You know what the eye test does? Validate what that number say, because he be bricking.
What, John? What are you talking about?
That eye test tells.
The eye test, John. The eye test. When it comes to shooting the basketball, John, the eye test. And when you talk about makes and misses, your eye test is gonna match what that number says.
There's no such thing as a half make.
Necessarily.
You don't get half a point.
John, there's no way you gonna look, John,
you don't get a half a point.
Bro,
we're making an in and out shot.
Right? Clint Capella shoot about 50% from the free throw line. When you watch him shoot the ball, your eye test gonna say this guy can't shoot free throws. And guess what? When you look at his percentage, it's gonna verify what your eye test says.
See, that's what
everything else. Now everything else,
not the other way around.
Yeah, now Steph Curry, when you see him shoot them threes, and you like, bro, he don't miss. Then when you look at his 3-point percentage, it's gonna match what your eyes just saw.
What, John, what do you think?
Now you saying it right.
One thing you can't fool
right now. But
you can't fool.
I told y'all.
One thing you can't fool, John. You can't fool shoot percentage.
John, what do you think Steph Curry's 3-point percentage
is? But see, the thing is about shooting percentage. If you
what do you think his 3-point percentage is? Steph Curry.
Say what now?
What do you think Steph Curry's 3-point percentage is?
What, this year or career?
Whatever John wants to do.
Oh, I thought you were
I'll take it. There's no question about Steph Curry's 3-point percentage. Okay. Because my eyes tell me that man can shoot.
Right, your eyes go match his percentage. Like
hold on. the percentage will tell me in numbers, but the way that man shoots tells me that man can shoot. Okay, because
No,
I
if
look
it
at
goes in and he
no,
tell you if he can shoot.
Well, see, hold on. No, not necessarily.
Yes, it
Because
does.
I
If it
can
goes
tell by the misses that a person can shoot or not. Now, just like you said, the percentage that he makes will, I guess, validate and verify how well that man shoots. But you can tell by the misses sometimes that, okay, he didn't jump, he didn't have his feet up under it. He didn't have full extension. His follow through wasn't good.
Right, because you miss shots.
Because
the percentage is going to tell you how good he is at shooting.
Because of the fact that, okay, this particular time he did this, that particular time he does that. Now, there are some people, not knowing anything about them, I can sit there on the side, sit there in the gym and watch them shoot and say, this joker can't shoot. Before the numbers even come out. Before the numbers come out, you can tell whether a person can shoot or not by you knowing how to shoot and you observing somebody shoot it. The numbers then validate, just like you said, what your eyes saw. Okay. And see, that's what I was saying about Clint Capella. That's what I was saying about Clint Capella.
Don't be a scout. Don't be no scout, bro. Don't be no scout.
Well, what do you think the scouts do?
Look at the numbers.
The scouts do.
Look at the game. What did he shoot in the game?
No,
what's the numbers?
They look at how he shoots too.
No, the first thing they look at is, does he make them? That's the only thing that matters. It don't matter how you shoot it. The only thing that matters is, does it go in or do you miss it? That's the only thing that matters, John. Don't nobody care. John.
Yes, they do.
It's like Bill Walton. It's like Bill Walton when he shot them underhand free throw. No one cares if you shoot them underhanded. Does it go in? Then keep shooting them underhanded.
Demond, they had to look at him to see whether that was going to go in or not.
No, they looked at him shooting it like this, and his ass was missing all them damn free throws. That's what they saw.
Okay, but they had to
look at them numbers
at him and see whether he was making more than he was missing. Just like you said, they were looking at the form too.
No, they looked at his numbers.
Y'all see, the numbers. Foot.
No, you look at the numbers. Then the numbers.
Man,
yes,
no, Demond. That's why a lot of teams are in trouble right now.
No.
You look at the numbers. You're looking too much at the numbers.
You know what happens when you try to change somebody's shooting form and you don't care about the numbers? You end up like Markelle Fultz. That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't look at the numbers and you worried about how they shoot the ball.
Or you get rid of them because of the fact that, man, that is not a sustainable method of shooting. They will block your shot all the time.
They did Markelle Fultz like that. They got rid of him, and now he down there in Orlando balling. They got rid of Lonzo Ball. Now, besides, if he didn't get his knee injured, he was balling in Chicago with that new deal. Don't nobody care how you shoot.
Yes, they do.
Go in.
Yes, they do.
That's all they care about. If it's going
I know better than that.
That's all that matters.
I know better than that.
I don't care how you shoot basketball. If it's going in.
Would you have picked Sean Marion?
Hell no.
Okay. Pull up Sean Marion stats.
I mean, you can pull them up now.
Pull up the numbers.
Yeah, you can pull them up after the fact.
Because the only thing that matters is does the shot go in. That's the only thing that matters.
No.
I would have picked them off that bullshit back in the day.
No.
You miss out. You miss out on players because you look. I don't like the way he shoot the ball, but it go in.
I've been fine with it.
I don't care. It's ugly. Okay. Now look.
No. It's not the ugliness of the shot. It's just like you say. Can you hit that shot consistently?
The numbers gonna tell you that.
No, your eyes gonna tell you that.
No, the numbers gonna tell me that.
But see, the thing is, if you haven't generated any numbers, and you are looking high school, college, pros, if you haven't generated any numbers, you got to see whether that person can shoot or not.
Right.
You got
He's
to
gonna
see
go in
this
the
first.
gym, John. He gonna go in the gym and he gonna get the shots up, and I'm gonna see how many he make and miss, just like this.
That's my. What did I say? See first, not the numbers. See first.
No, I'm going off the numbers. I'm gonna see.
No, wait. What did you just say? You would go in the gym and watch and see how many he made and how many he missed in the tryout.
I don't care about his
have any numbers.
I don't care how he looks
at that time.
All I care about is
no numbers.
Only thing I care about is it going in or is he missing it?
And see, okay, I mean that may be the way that you see it, but I know pro scouts don't see it like that.
Yes, they do.
Pro scouts don't see it.
That's the only thing that matters.
They don't see it like that.
That's the only thing that matters.
And same thing with Josh
Players get paid off production. You get paid off production.
Sometimes production / potential.
Not only young people get paid off potential, vets get paid off production.
They get paid off potential too.
Vets don't get paid off potential.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
No.
Yes, they do.
No. This is how it goes. Young players get paid off potential. Vets get paid off what they have already done.
What's a vet to you?
A person who's been in the league, let's say 5 years.
So let me tell you something. You know, the CBA basically determines a lot of contracts. It don't have to stick with it, but for the most of those guys, the CBA determine.
Yeah, the CBA put the limit on the contract as far as money, as far as
but not just the limit. They put the range. The pay range.
Right, they put a range. Everybody got a range. Everybody. Young player, old player, new player, everybody got a range when it comes to contracts in every sport except baseball.
Okay, no. But the NBA CBA is closer to anything as far as specifics. This is what I'm saying. I don't care what you're saying, Demar.
If you're a veteran, if you LeBron, right? They don't pay LeBron because of what they think he could do at 40 years old. LeBron gets paid because why? He's a champion.
Of course.
He's already
that's that. Now, see, I got to disagree with that.
That's
because, but hold on. You pay LeBron because of what he has done.
Correct.
And you reasonably expect him to continue doing the same thing.
You hope he does.
So that is what potential is.
That's potential. Dude off potential because you expect him to do better than what he's already done.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we are still talking about potential. Either way, we still talking about potential. Either way,
I ain't talking about.
Let me tell you why.
Look, ain't no potential with LeBron, man. Look, ain't no.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. You're paying LeBron based on what he has proven that he can do, and you want him to maintain what he's doing.
Bring that to my team. What he's already done. I want you to bring that to my team. What you've already
and you are hoping that he's able to do that, aren't you?
But I'm not hoping that LeBron, the player, grows to be a better player.
No. That's why.
Potential is for said player.
Correct, for any player.
No,
any player, whether you're a vet,
John.
Yes, sir.
John.
Yes, sir.
John, me and you on foot. We all over 45. Listen, ain't no potential in us.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. Ain't no woman finna come up to you and say, John, you got a lot of potential. You'll be like this, girl. I'm 50. What you mean potential? I'm already here.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Because and hold on. Now that was a horrible analogy, but I'm going to use it anyway.
No, it wasn't.
That was a horrible analogy, but I'm going to use it anyway.
Because we already here.
Hey, I still got it, bro. I still got it, Demar. Don't be disrespectful. Like that.
We already here. We here.
But you're there.
Potential in what? To be a
hold up. You're not dead yet.
Listen.
So you still have potential.
No.
You still have potential. As long as you still alive, you got potential. As long as you are a player in the NBA, somebody said, if I can get what he's been given, we'll be okay.
That's not potential.
That is potential.
No,
okay, now we're going to look up the definition of the word now.
Yeah. So you done made this damn post game live last longer than what it should be, John. Shit.
Oh, we don't. How long you want to go?
Man, we supposed to be off now.
Yeah, we supposed to have been off 40 minutes ago because we got a game tomorrow. We got a game tomorrow.
We're gonna catch y'all tomorrow, man.
Man, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, John, come here with the plus minus shit.
and I still hold.
You know what? You know what, John? And I see you in the back. I said, you know what? I shouldn't even bring John on because I know he gonna say something, and we finna be up here an extra 40 minutes.
Hey, I'm trying to put them ripples up here. See, you don't want to get smooth brain. I want you to keep some ripples up in there.
I got ripples. Mine just called waves though.
No. You got to be deeper than the hair. It got to be deeper than the
waves. Hair. I got ripples now. I got the ripples.
Yeah, you got to be deeper than the hair.
But I'll holler at y'all, man.
We're gonna catch up with y'all tomorrow, man. We got the Celtics tomorrow game. Make sure watch along. Y'all know how we do. Come tap in. Salute to John. Salute to the homeboy Foot tapping in on the watch along and at the post game. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'll tell you, man, one thing, we're going to find something to argue about, bro. We're going to find something to argue about.
Always. And we can't blame him.
I know, right? On y'all way out, hit that like button if you ain't done that already. We appreciate the support, family, and we up out of here. And I'm going to the garage.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Safe and sound. Why does it have to be that way? Every single day.